Who is the father of our country? George Washington?
The father of our country? I don't know if George Washington is ever referred to as... I don't know if anyone's... I know there we have the founding fathers. I've never heard of George Washington
But who's
called...
daddy? It's Tank Talk.
Welcome. My name's Keith.
I'm Brandon. Keith, you talked to me last week.
I did.
At this point, it could be 2 months ago.
Very well.
About me, you're saying that I shouldn't... I've been calling these Tank Talk, and it's Tank Talks?
Yes. Maybe it's the whole populace who doesn't understand. Our show is called Tank Talks. If someone were to put title art, like Keith and Brandon have a show, it's called Tank Talks, with an S. Each individual episode of the show could be termed a Tank Talk.
Yes.
An individual talk. Sometimes you say, welcome to Tank Talk, such as this, like a talk show, maybe named or whatever. But our show is named Tank Talks. Each singular episode could be called a Tank Talk. What did they talk about in this week's Tank Talk? Or so you can still say, what did they talk about in this week's Tank Talks?
My problem was that I was saying, go to our YouTube channel for more Tank Talk, thinking that there's like an after show, or...
I don't know what it is you were thinking. I really genuinely think it's just you're not concerned with the S that I added in there with delicate care. And I would prefer you just to consider that the S is just as important as the other letters, the other 8 letters.
Well, Keith, I appreciate that you added this S in, and I appreciate you as a friend. And when you appreciate people, you get them stuff.
Right, what'd you get me?
A tank drink.
What's great is that's going to happen after the actual music.
Yeah. Or just add that in. Just
for the hardcore fans.
This week's we've got Gringo's Organic Cactus
Gringo.
Water.
That's pretty funny. The brand. Show them that. Show them the Gringo. It's Gringo.
Now,
like
I got to read
Gringo.
them this thing on here. For centuries, the nopal cactus has been one of the desert's best kept secrets. Until now. Characteristically known for its prickly pear fruit, Gringo uses the actual cactus paddle to create a hydrating alternative beverage that boasts great taste with 0 calories, plus our package is like 100% spike free, ensuring you get the instead of the ouch.
Yeah. I was trying to dramatically
If that doesn't get us an Oscar, I don't know what will.
Yeah, I was trying to dramatically zoom in as you were talking, but it didn't work.
I shake well.
Give it a shake.
It's organic, 0 calories, non-GMO, and it's got a hint of lemon. Also, that guy on the front is called Chad.
Chad.
He's
Chad
the ambassador.
Chadkiss.
I'm a sucker for beverages that are in this type of packaging.
In a carton? Ooh. Tasty, tasty.
Lemon waste.
Wait, what is the flavor?
It's just water with a hint of lemon.
Oh. Ooh. Give it a sniff and tell me that doesn't smell like the ocean, a desert ocean. I don't think my saliva glands are doing that thing that they do before I throw up. I'm a little
that
worried.
smells like if you drained a package of turkey.
Oh, gross. That's not gonna make it easier. Are you ready?
Like you soaked it in, or like if you liquefied a turkey and ham sandwich.
I thought you were gonna say it smells like liquid Braille for a second. I was like, what? How is that possible? Nope. Not. Oh boy. No thanks. Oh boy. Oh.
Keith, I could bust out another tank drink if you want to get this flavor out.
No. That's cheating. Gringo. Cactus water is not... I'm going to try one.
But you're going to drink more.
Oh, the bigger the mouthful, the worth it is.
By the end of this video, I bet that whole cup will be gone.
It's like people who drink, it's like cucumber juice. That's not good. That tastes like you pulled a cactus out of the ground and somebody just jammed it into my mouth. No thanks. That's not good. I don't like that.
Are you saying that even though that it's organic and 0... Maybe that's the problem. How do you take organic things and make them taste good without adding all of the good fake stuff?
I agree. I completely agree.
Like on last week's and/or next week's Red Bull. That was delicious. Bunch of chemicals in it.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, Brendan, if we ever cross the border into California or like the city limits of Los Angeles, we would immediately like crave this stuff. We'd really like it, I bet.
So the ingredients: filtered water, organic nopal puree. So they ground up
Purified
the cactus. Nopal natural flavor, organic lemon juice concentrate.
Yeah, it's not good. Let's not talk about it anymore because we got a tank talk to do. We're 5 minutes in. We always spend too much time with these nasty drinks.
It's never worth it. But you know what is worth it? Knowledge.
That's correct.
This week we're looking at the citizenship test. See, I would fail it because I don't even know how to pronounce it.
That's the American citizenship test, correct?
Yes. Now for
United States of America.
What may be interesting in this is that I've always heard stories about how it's very stupid questions. I've heard that it's really hard. And
Yeah.
I think that no matter which side you are, you know that the system is broken. So this
Sure.
is a bigger question and discussion, but I think this is just a little piece where me and you can have a little bit of fun and learn
Yeah.
a little bit about it without having to fly down to Mexico or spend a bunch of money.
Brent, I think that is the Tank Talks mark. Is take something that is important and joke about it for a little while, and maybe jab a little bit of meaningfulness in there.
Because I think most people that discuss these things have never taken the time to actually look at the problem, and if they have, they just go and read their either their Fox News or they go read their MSNBC or CNN. I don't know if people can see that hand.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's right or left to them. Maybe it was opposite. Yes, but anyway, I think it's important to actually look at these, and if you're going to discuss something, you should know about the situation. Maybe talk to some people who have been through the process.
What Brandon's saying is that you are typically not as enlightened as us, and you need to try to be better at stuff like us. I think is what he's trying to say.
So what we're doing is we are on civicsquestions.com, and we are taking the U.S. citizenship practice test.
I've also heard that it is. I remember being nervous about it. I remember someone saying it was hard and being nervous, I hope I never have to take it.
They never double check to say you're a citizen, we'll prove it.
Yeah.
So I saw on here, and I'm really going off of this website. So civicsquestions.com is the Wikipedia of citizenship test. Then we are doomed. But from what I got from it is it's a 100-question quiz. Now we do not have the time to take that.
We don't.
But what we're going to do is
leave a comment if you want us to take the full one.
Yeah, then we'll film that.
Yeah.
Set to Africa.
Yeah.
Dodo. This test contains 10 random questions from the official naturalization test, and you must answer at least 6 questions correctly to pass. So let's get this started.
What's our first question?
What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803?
Louisiana.
Let's see.
We didn't buy nothing.
Louisiana territory.
We didn't buy nothing else from Louisiana. It was like $14 million.
I'm glad you said that, because honestly, I was starting to think of another country we had bought from
But
them.
we scoot a little bit to the left. I think you're a little off kilter. Perfect.
Name one right only for United States citizenship.
That's only for United States citizens.
Voting.
I don't think I think people vote elsewhere. I'm gonna say free speech.
It's vote in a federal election.
Wow, you
and
crushed
it said
it.
run for a federal office.
Oh, my bad. For some reason, I don't know why
I think there may be more, but I think that you can be a non-American here and still have.
I don't know why we only. I think that means around the world, maybe. I don't know why I thought that I've heard someone say that we're the only country that has truly free speech. I probably sound pretty stupid.
How many U.S. senators are there? 100.
There are 2 for every state. That's correct.
100.
Crushed it.
I was afraid I was going to miss that one. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted?
1776.
I think March 31st, 1770. That's when we shoot fireworks off, right? March 31st?
Yeah, it's
All
March
right.
31st. Which is 10. I remember that because it's 10 days after my mom's birthday.
That's when they wrapped. July 4th, 1776.
Of course.
Name one American Indian tribe in the United States.
Cherokee.
Navajo. Cheyenne.
Comanche.
Arawak, Shawnee, Mohegan, Huron.
There it is.
I'm going to stop. As I started naming them, I started realizing there was a lot of them, and I'm going to start messing up names.
Choctaw, Cherokee, Iroquois.
In what month do we vote for president?
November. November. Correct.
November. What is the economic system in the United States? Capitalism?
That sweet,
Free trade?
sweet capitalism, baby. That sweet
Capitalist economy, market economy.
You know, there's a lot of people in America who do not like capitalism,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it has its flaws. But I think capitalism is harder to goof up than communism is to goof up.
Mm-hmm. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s.
The Gulf War,
World War II.
World War II, World War I, the Korean conflict, the
Korean, Vietnam,
Afghanistan
Persian.
War on Terror, Vietnam.
Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived?
The Native Americans.
What if I clicked on this and it was like just said like penguins?
Carl.
Native Americans, American Indians.
We'll accept both answers.
Why do some states have more representatives than other states?
Because they got bigger populations, baby. Right?
Because of the state's population, because they have more people, because some states have more people. All those are answers.
Yeah.
Keith, we gotta take that one more time?
I think
or?
let's take it one more time. Let's see if we can find something that doesn't stump us. We got 9 out of 10.
I did this
that
a couple of times earlier, and one time I got through it perfectly.
Okay.
The other time, I think I missed like 2 or 3 of them.
We got 9 out of 10. So let's see if we can get 10 out of 10.
How many justices are on the Supreme Court?
9?
It is 9. I got 7 on there earlier.
I know that because my wife is going to be a law baby.
How many amendments does the Constitution have?
Oh boy. 13th was slavery, right? I think. God, I don't even know how many there are. There's a lot, but it's like
with
the
24.
20, yeah, it's in like the 20s, I think.
Do you have an answer, or are we both going 24?
26.
27.
Dang! At least this, Price is Right, we still got close.
What are 2 cabinet level positions?
Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense.
Attorney General, Vice President, Secretary of Agriculture, Commerce, Defense, Education, Energy, Interior. There's a lot of things.
Yeah, there's a lot. A lot of people in the cupboard.
What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for?
Electricity, the library, firefighting.
I guarantee, that's an easy question, but I guarantee you, if you sat down and you said, minus, the kite with electricity, then people are like,
yeah,
president.
Yeah. How many years was Benjamin Franklin the president?
A U.S. diplomat, oldest member of the Constitutional Convention, first postmaster. But I think that's also, if you go through this list, how many people know that he was, the oldest member of the convention? How many people remember he was? I say remember we were all there.
Brendan, you may find it interesting that some people think that Benjamin Franklin had sex with dead bodies.
Really?
I do remember he was playing around with dead bodies in history books, but I don't know if there was any sexual component.
What are 2 ways that Americans can participate in their democracy?
You can vote or you can run for office. That was probably the same answer.
Mm-hmm. Vote, join a political party, join a civic group, join a community group.
If you are a person looking for U.S. citizenship and you are told to join a political party, I would like to inform you that there's not a whole lot of partying involved. It's mostly being angry at people who are also members of your country.
There's some on here where it's okay, voting makes sense, joining a community group, makes sense. But the last one is write to a newspaper. When's the last time that someone wrote to a newspaper and that changed something?
The test is probably old. Let's hit it.
All right. Who vetoes bills?
El Jefe, the president.
See, I think that I know he did it, but also the Senate can overrun it. I think that's what I was getting mixed
if
up
he
on.
makes something up, someone else
The
can
president.
probably do it. So maybe it's just the president.
I know they can turn a veto.
Only the president can veto.
How many U.S. senators are there? We learned this one earlier.
30. It was 100.
Who is the father of our country? George Washington?
The father of our country. I don't know if George Washington is ever referred to as. I don't know if anyone's. I know there we have the founding fathers. I've never heard of George Washington.
But who's
called,
daddy?
Yeah. Who does America call daddy? George Washington, I guess.
George Washington. What does the president's cabinet do?
It holds his spices. That's where he keeps his ramen. That joke's probably pretty played out. They advise him on stuff.
Advises the president. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. I'm going to go with
what else? What else? I'm trying to name one I didn't name last time. The Comanches.
Were they here? I don't see them on this list.
Maybe not. Who knows?
Well, Keith, I think that both times we have proven that if they come to you and they see that are you really American or not, you'll be able to pass their test.
If someone's asked me, sir, if I ask you 20 questions about America, how many will you get right? I can tell them pretty confidently at least 15.
Mm-hmm. That's what we proved.
And you can tell them the same thing, Brandon. You're a smart guy. You know all about it. I feel like I answered pretty quickly because you were reading the questions, but I know you knew all the answers I said.
I think that question is easy when you have like 10, but then I start thinking if you have like 100, if you started, it's just a lot of stuff with the government that people don't realize how the ins and outs of that.
I think they do too much, to be honest. Small government, let's dial it back. Open up those markets, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about the government. Do what you will, and I'll respond. Brandon, you have anything else for him today?
I think that's it, Keith.
Well, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Please do not buy this cactus urine. It is not very good. I have to if you like the way this tastes, if you find this refreshing, I gotta question A, your humanity, B, your decision-making abilities. As well, go America. We'll see you in the next video. We love you very much.